Alright guys, this is it. We're playing in like 5 minutes. We're getting a bit nervous to be honest, but this should be fun. Let's do this.
Sometimes I get a good feeling.
Where do I even start this story? I guess with the best DJ of our generation. Avicii was the spark that made us fall in love with music. The idea that sound could bring the world together. You see, as filmmakers, we've always been passionate about music. It's a huge part of our craft. The emotion, the rhythm, it's what makes a film come alive. Our love for music goes way beyond listening to it. A few years ago, before I met Will, I got into filming music festivals, and I became obsessed with capturing how music could move people. At the time, my dream was to film my favorite DJ, Kygo. And with a lot of determination, that dream actually came true. Show after show, I started analyzing how the artists were DJing, and I just got more and more curious about it. Fast forward a few years, I met Will, who apparently was as much into music as I was, and we traveled to Bali to attend our very first creator event. The DJs weren't celebrities. There were other creators, people just like us, who were filmmakers and simply loved music. And they absolutely nailed their sets. I remember looking at Will and we both said, one day, that's gonna be us. And a few months later, our friend Julie sent us a message.
Hey guys, I'm hosting the next creator event in Barcelona. Do you want to DJ?
Did we know how to DJ? Absolutely not. Were we still going to say yes, even if that would scare the shit out of us? Hell yeah. So after exploring the Sahara Desert and surfing a few waves on the Moroccan coast, we booked our next ticket to my favorite city in Europe, Barcelona.
Allez, William à Barcelone!
We're in Barca, baby! It's like 1 freaking AM, but we made it.
Sabia, saripê, caxinguelê, maracajá, voo de mate, tapere, saci, perere, boitatá. Quando os bichos de série saírem de dentro da mata fechada, só ouviram gritos da noite, estalo de açoite pela madrugada.
Buenos dias, amigos.
This is Barcelona. This guy's a local around here, and it's my first time ever. I'm so keen to be here. He's hyped this place up so much. To be honest, so far it hasn't disappointed. This episode is going to be a bit different. We're going to show you behind the scenes. We're going to show you what it takes, what it's like to do what we do. So it's not always traveling. There's a lot of work behind that goes on.
We have some really cool plans here. We are going to be DJing at a creator event tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's our third day learning how to DJ today. So hopefully we don't mess it up. Stay tuned for that because it might be really funny. There's also a guy swimming naked in front of me right now. Welcome to Barcelona, baby.
So we just came back from a trip to Morocco. We were there for 1 week.
It was the first trip just together, and we didn't even realize until we were actually in Morocco. We're like, dude, it's a first trip together. It feels great. Like, it's so funny. Rob and I are like two peas in a pot. We get along so well.
We just realized that where we grow the most is when we spend more time together. That's where we get the most ideas. That's where we get the most creative. Even when we're traveling, we just bounce off each other's ideas and come up with some really cool stuff that we would not be thinking of when we're not in the same country.
When we're in Mauritius and in Belgium, we do have other priorities as well, like work, and it's hard to, keep a grip on this dream of making YouTube happen. Life gets distracting, but when we're together, there's no excuse, and it feels so good, it feels so right. Yeah, we finally feel like we actually have a purpose and a goal, which is just telling crazy stories and traveling the world. Morocco was something, huh? Morocco was like, wow, it was definitely one of the craziest experiences I think I've done in my life. Overwhelming at times, and other times just completely random.
This is just like a side story, but I actually studied here in Barcelona when I was still at university at business school. I did an exchange called Erasmus program. It was probably some of the best days of my life. This is the reason why I love this city so much. I remember when I met Will, like we were looking for cool destinations where we would like to be based. I kept telling him like, we need to go to Barcelona, we need to go to Barcelona. I promise you, you'll love it here. This is just so special to be here to finally show him around. I think this city like really suits us really well. I'm sure it's not the last time we'll be here. Something we haven't really touched on yet is obviously we've been, sharing really good fun moments, but on the other side of this is a real business. We both have our own clients. We work really hard, and we thought this is a great opportunity to maybe talk a bit more about the behind the scenes of our daily lives and what it's actually like, because we're not here to just show only the good times. We want to be real with you guys. Hopefully that will also help you guys to see what it takes if some of you might want to live a similar life in the future. Let's jump into that.
So you might see these people living the life on Instagram or on YouTube that only post, like the positive, good experiences. But the reality is, if you see people living that life, there's probably a lot of work that goes behind it. I think this is probably the perfect time to explain to you exactly how this works and what we've been up to behind the scenes, So we're trying to post every 2 weeks on YouTube. It can be pretty challenging. So basically what we've been doing is shooting at a location. Somehow we've come up with this concept of 3 episodes per country. We don't really know how it happened, but it just happened. So I think we're going to roll with this for now. And Rob is a mastermind behind the videos. So all the YouTube videos that you see, this guy spends literally his whole entire days when he's in Belgium grinding at this. He sends me photos of him at like 1, 2 a.m. sometimes. The guy just doesn't stop. You don't get Netflix production quality without hard work. So that's where the videos are born. What I'm in charge of, I guess, is making sure we have, projects that actually pay. If I'll shoot a project somewhere in the world or in Mauritius, I'll send it to Rob once I'm done shooting and he'll edit it. So yeah, we kind of have this really cool agreement, I guess. The reality is whenever we're not filming, we're always working. It's like we literally never stop. Let's say yesterday we had a day in Barcelona. We spent the day traveling, walking around, eating good food. But then when it came nighttime, we had to get work done. So we were working till crazy hours of the night. Yeah, that's just a reality of things.
I think for us right now, the biggest challenge is to keep a balance somehow, a lifestyle that's sustainable on a long term. Basically, I think that's been the hardest thing for us right now, because as you might know, this YouTube dream is very beautiful and cool, but right now we're making more or less €0 from it. We're spending a big chunk of our days on it, so that means that it's kind of putting a workload on top of what we already have. So it's almost like having 2 full-time jobs. If you're trying to have a balance with that, that's very tough. I think right now we don't have a balance really. We've kind of accepted it, that it's part of the journey, and right now we're just really grinding, and without times like really tough times, honestly, whether that's being just working on your own and not necessarily seeing any results financially, or just being lonely sometimes. I think especially I'm talking for myself, but I'm sure Will say the same thing. When I'm alone in Belgium, spending hours and days on my computer just editing, sometimes I just don't feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be in the world, like, telling stories, filming, meeting new people. Like that's what the real life is about, I think. I will let this helicopter pass so that you can hear what I'm saying.
Oh, guys, there's also the police behind us. Maybe this is the second time this trip Rob gets fined.
I did get fined in Morocco. My God. One thing for us that makes like literally the whole difference is just spending time together and with other like-minded people. It's like, it just gives us energy somehow. It's crazy. Like for me, it makes the whole difference. If I'm in Belgium, I don't have a lot of like-minded friends when it comes to this world we're in. I just feel like really drained in terms of energy. Right now we're going to be talking about the creator event, and that's where we're going to be meeting so many other like-minded people. And that's probably one of our favorite things to do in our world, in our community, is just to not only meet other people, but maybe even inspire upcoming young people who are just getting started. Yeah, that gives us a lot of joy, and that's what we're going to be talking about next.
I'm pretty sure Rob will say the same thing, but you know, growing up, like in the late teenage years, like for me, I felt like a bit like the black sheep of the family because, you know, I had this like dream, this vision, and to my parents, to my friends, I just seemed crazy. Like, you know, when I told my parents I wanted to do YouTube, they were like, "Oh my God, this guy! Like, what is he doing?" You know, they believed in me, but they always wanted me to be secure and safe. In saying all of that, it comes from a really good place. It comes from a place where, you know, they care for you. They want you to do great in life. So, yeah, you can't blame them for thinking that way. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if you're thinking the same way, you're not crazy. There's people like us out there, and honestly, you know, if you can meet other people that are doing what you want to be doing in life, it might just change your life after one conversation. That's pretty much what happened with us, and it's just so important, whether you want to be a filmmaker or a dentist, whatever the hell you want to do, just surround yourself with the people that have the same dream or that have already done it to get to your goal quicker. Yeah, that's why we're going to this creator event. It's not just for DJing for fun, it's to meet other people, hopefully to, you know, be inspired or inspire the people to just go for it. So yeah, whatever your dream is, no matter how crazy it sounds, just go for it. Take it from us. You'll make it. It's hard in the beginning, but once you're there, suddenly everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's so good. We've always believed in you." So yeah, just go for it.
Guys, we're back in the coffee shop. Will and me, we like to start our days in a nice coffee shop.
It's actually not non-negotiable.
We thought we would talk a bit more about the real reason why we came to Barcelona, and that's because we're going to be attending a creator event, and this is actually the second one we're going to, and it's organized by the same organization called Escapism, who was started by one of our good friends called Julie, who's been crushing it. She's really inspiring us to also create our own community, I guess. Yeah, she's probably the first one to really create these big events for creators in our space. The first one was a major hit, such a success. This is going to be the second edition, and it's here in Barcelona. And when we heard that with Will, we were like, we have to be there. What's going to basically be happening, it's kind of a party, I guess, but we see it more as a networking opportunity. We're going to meet so many new people, and everybody who's attending this event will be like-minded, very similar profile to what we're doing. For us, it's some of the most fun times when we're able to connect with like-minded people and just have a good time together in a cool place in the world. So we cannot wait for that.
Tomorrow is the day where we DJ in front of 150 to 200 people. I'm not too sure the exact number. Rob and I, to be completely honest, up to this point have only trained on the small decks. Over the past week, we've had a slot in like a little DJ booth in Barcelona where we got used to the big decks and we're kind of practicing and putting a set together. It's going to be pretty chill because we're the first people going. If we mess up, hopefully they won't notice. No, but we got this. It's just really cool to be in Barcelona. This guy's, like I said, been hyping it up so much, and I can see why. Honestly, after 2 hours in this place, I was like, yeah, Rob, we're going to be living here soon. You know, we've always kind of loved music, like on our sides before even starting to DJ. And when you're a filmmaker, when you're like an artist, music is just like a tool, you know, to help tell your story even better or amplify feelings, emotions. It just makes so much sense, like for people like us to DJ. So when we started, we got hooked instantly. I think if you're a creative person, give it a go. Just try it. It's not as hard as it looks. Let's just put it that way.
It's just a lot of practice.
Yeah, a lot of reps, a lot of practice. Last year, for me personally, when I went, I only knew Rob. I didn't know a single other person. Yeah, through the people I met traveling and like with Rob. Now this year, I know heaps of people going. So it just shows you that you just need to take that first step and whatever it is you're doing, and hopefully you'll find your community like us. And if you're interested in what we do, come to the next one and check it out. Guys, I think the way that this is going, one day we're going to have to organize our own. I'm just going to say this here for the first time, but on the 3rd of January, we're throwing a huge party in Mauritius. And this is kind of like practice as well, like DJing in front of people, getting ready, because that one is going to be no joke. We're probably going to have the prime spot in front of like a few hundred people, so it's going to be insane.
And let us know in the comments if there's a place in the world where you guys would love to meet up. And yeah, just let us know also where you're from. We're super curious about where you guys are from and just to get you know a bit better. I think this episode is kind of the beginning of us trying to get closer also to our community. Let us know if you like this episode, and if you have any questions, maybe we'll come up with some kind of question and answer in the next one, somewhere else in the world, wherever we will be, we can answer your questions.
Okay guys, I guess this is it for this part of the vlog, but yeah, as Rob said, if you enjoy getting to know us on a deeper level like this, let us know, because yeah, it's really fun to film episodes like this. Now, on a serious note, tomorrow is the event. We don't know how it's gonna go, we don't know if we're gonna mess up, we don't know what is going to happen, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is we just have fun. Yeah, stick around and find out what happens.
What's happening, Will?
Hola. Thank you.
Gracias.
This is our last DJ set before the event, so let's get it. Like a mini boiler room with a robe right now.
How's it going, man? What's up, bro? Good.
Robin, chills, what's happening, dog?
We just finished our last training sessions for our first DJ set, and now we're going to go to the venue. Yeah, everybody's expected to be there at 4:30. That's when we start playing.
I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like normal. I'm not really feeling nervous right now, but I'm sure that when we get there we'll feel a bit more nervous. Step number one, let's get to the venue.
I have like almost to myself.
And then you move to
I'm going to Paris for a bit, and then I'll probably go to Dubai.
You can see like most of the things here are not properly installed yet, so we got the DJ table right here. It's going to be like visuals, like we have a few different screens, and yeah, everybody's expected to be here in like an hour and a half, something like that. So just preparing everything, and we're soon ready to party.
What are the nerves like right now? Are you feeling anything, or?
Honestly, like right now it's still fine. I think the minute they plug in the sound system and we have to play our first song, it's going to be a bit more adrenaline for sure.
Let's fucking do this.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, let's just get it. Shit's getting real! There's a lot of people! I hope we don't mess this up.
This is it. We're playing in like 5 minutes and we're getting ready with Will. We're getting a bit nervous, to be honest, but this should be fun. Let's do this.
What's up, legends? Today we all reaching life, baby! What's that doing? So, did we end up DJing like Avicii after a few days of training? Well, not really. In fact, we didn't even have more than 10 friends dancing in front of us. But that's okay, because this was never about being perfect. This was just our first go at DJing, the first tiny step into something new. And that's kind of the point. If there's something you're curious about, something you've always wanted to try, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start messy, start small, start scared, but just start. We believe that if you're doing what you love, you're winning at life. And the truth is, the best part of this night wasn't the music. It was the people around us. Creators, friends, strangers, all from different parts of the world, sharing the same energy and the same passion. Finding your people, that's what makes the journey worth it. That's what makes you rich in life.